Archangel Michael says, "Tonight is not just another night, it is the night your spirit tried to alert you, but your mind was elsewhere. Something slipped past your protection, and now it walks freely within your walls. What you think is peace is simply your silence being purchased by deception." The thief is not wearing black clothes or a mask, they are disguised as someone helpful, someone kind, someone who pretends to listen when no one else does. You have let them too close, and now the scent of your trust has become the map they use to take from you. Their footsteps echo not through the hallways but through the cracks in your discernment. This message is coming at the right time, not too late, not too early, but just when the final act is being rehearsed. You think everything is under control, but one piece of your life is being slowly stolen while you are distracted by emotions, memories, and false peace. The person responsible has learned the patterns of your behavior so well, they no longer need to sneak, they simply exist beside you. They have read your silence like an open book and understood your kindness as a weakness. While you laughed, they took. While you hoped, they moved deeper. While you forgave, they took another inch inside your sacred space. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, "The thief knows the exact moment you stop paying attention. That moment is their entrance point. It isn't about breaking doors, it's about bending loyalty." They never had to shout or force their way in. They waited for you to offer them a seat. Then they poured your own drink and toasted to your blindness. You are not at fault for having a heart too open, but now you must have eyes that see. Because if you don't act now, this thief will not only steal your things, but your purpose, your opportunities, your spirit. You'll wake up wondering where everything went, never realizing it walked out each day with someone you trust. They know your schedule. They know your habits. They know what you believe you're protecting, but they also know what you're too afraid to check. Type Amen to get blessing 991. You've looked into their eyes and seen safety. But you never looked long enough to see the greed hidden behind the gentle smile. Their kindness is a currency, they spend it so you won't notice the theft. While your hands were busy working, their hands were busy removing. While you were fixing problems outside, they were creating secret ones inside. They've been measuring your peace and planning to claim it. You've allowed distractions to make excuses for them. You tell yourself they would never do it. But the truth doesn't wait for permission to knock, it just breaks through when you're silent for too long. Every word they speak is carefully planted. Every gesture is a trap. They come bearing compliments, but leave with a part of your stability. Type Amen to get blessing 422. Look around you. Something feels off, but you shake it off because you want to believe you're just tired. But you're not tired, you're spiritually disturbed. The energy in your home feels different. The light is dimmer even though the bulbs are fine. It's not physical darkness, it's spiritual draining. They are not after your possessions alone. They want your voice, your direction, your clarity. They are trying to rewrite your future by making you too distracted to notice the edits. You're not just ignoring the thief, you're unknowingly feeding them with your own calmness. You think silence is safety, but in this moment, silence is submission. Type Amen to get blessing 567. Archangel Michael says, you must rise and reclaim your space before this thief makes your soul their next possession. This is not paranoia. This is divine truth arriving in time. Your gut has already tried to speak, but you silenced it with logic. You told yourself you're being too dramatic, too sensitive. But heaven never sends warnings for fun. This person has watched how you grieve, how you react, how you pray. They know when you're strong and when you're vulnerable. They pick the right moment to act, usually when you're trying to be kind. They pretend to need you while secretly taking from you. You think you're helping them, but they're actually managing your downfall in the background. This is not just about theft, it's about spiritual manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 808. They come bearing tears, only to collect your strength as their reward. They know that by appearing broken, they can gain your sympathy and your secrets. And they use both as tools against you. You have shared too much, but you didn't realize it until now. You have given access to your core, and now it's being rewired by hands that do not love you. They do not serve your peace, they harvest your energy. You thought you were chosen to heal them, but they chose you to be drained. They masked themselves in wounds so you'd ignore their weapons. They mirrored your pain to avoid your suspicion. But now their mask is cracking. And the truth is fighting to be seen. Type Amen to get blessing 219. You're wondering why everything is slowly falling apart. Why you feel tired even after resting. Why your blessings seem delayed, stuck, confused. It's not random, it's their presence. They've shifted your spiritual alignment just enough to block your breakthroughs. Not because they're powerful, but because you were too trusting. They have planted distractions in every room. Your focus is being pulled away from what matters most. And that's exactly what they wanted. They want you too busy surviving to notice what they're erasing. Type Amen to get blessing 686. The thief is not afraid of being caught, because they think you love them too much to see clearly. But love without awareness is permission for sabotage. And this thief has been granted permission for too long. You've already seen the signs. The missing items. The changed behavior. The subtle coldness after your giving. But still, you smile and pretend it's nothing. Not because you don't feel the truth, but because feeling it hurts too much. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Archangel Michael says, if you open your spiritual eyes now, you will see the full picture. You will see the places they've been hiding things. You will hear the conversations they've had in secret. You will discover that some of your struggles were never sent by life, but engineered by them. They made things harder just to make you feel dependent. They dimmed your light just to offer you a candle. But their time is ending. And you must be the one to end it. Speak no more kindness to the one who mocks your trust. Show no more comfort to the one who walks away with your light. It's time to shut the door. Type Amen to get blessing 787. Your house is your altar. But right now, it is infected with spiritual betrayal. The one you defend is the one creating your downfall. They act lost, so you guide them. They act confused, so you plan for them. But behind closed doors, they are 2 steps ahead of your grace. This is not just betrayal, it is calculated invasion. They found the door you forgot to lock, and they set up camp. And now they feel entitled to your air, your space, your tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You thought you invited healing into your life. But what entered was hunger, masked as humility. And now it's time to cut the cord. Do not argue. Do not explain. Just remove. This time, heaven won't wait for you to realize on your own. This message is your spiritual alarm. Don't press snooze again. They took your jewelry first. Then your comfort. Then your confidence. What they're planning to take next, you cannot afford to lose. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You've been giving second chances to a first-time enemy. And all they've done is practice their lies in your presence. They are stealing not just what you see, but what you are yet to receive. They want the future you are destined for. They want to sit in a place they never earned. You don't need to confront them with rage. You only need to stop giving. Remove the welcome. Cleanse the energy. Your life is your kingdom. Stop giving keys to strangers who pretend to be royalty. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, no thief stays where they can't hide. The moment your awareness rises, they begin to panic. They will act shocked, hurt, offended. That's how you'll know it's them. That's how you'll confirm everything this message is revealing. Your silence has fed the wrong spirit long enough. Your love has covered someone who was always collecting what they didn't earn. Now it's time to reverse the damage. Clean your space. Close your energy. Reclaim your purpose. And never again ignore the warning bells sent by your divine guardians. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They thought you would never see it. They assumed your silence meant permission. But what they didn't realize is that heaven had already activated your awakening behind the scenes. You are no longer blind to what's happening. Each memory is becoming sharper. Each moment of confusion is now becoming a trail leading back to them. Your peace has been manipulated, your home invaded spiritually, your dreams delayed. The thief smiles in your face and calls it love. But what they truly want is your position, your voice, your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The same person you fed is the one feeding others lies about you. The one you prayed for is praying against you in secret. And the one you trusted most is the one reporting your every move. They never had the strength to take you down. So they entered your life and convinced you to do it for them, slowly, blindly, with your own kindness. You have to understand, this is spiritual warfare disguised in a familiar face. The moment you gave them access, they began building a trap. Not with weapons, but with words, actions, and energy. But now, the trap is broken. And they know it. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The energy in your house has felt heavier. Sleep has been strange. Your mood has been up and down without reason. That is not you. That is the result of this hidden spiritual theft. Their presence is not neutral, it is corrosive. You kept hoping they would change. You kept thinking love would heal them. But they didn't come to be healed, they came to consume. Your light reminded them of everything they lacked. So they started copying, draining, imitating. Not to be like you, but to replace you. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Archangel Michael says, this is the hour of exposure. What was hidden is being unveiled. And those who betrayed you will now tremble in the truth. The thief is losing grip. The power they had over you is fading. They can no longer manipulate what has been revealed. You are not the same person you were when you let them in. You are stronger, wiser, more spiritually alert. You see things now. And what you see cannot be unseen. Type Amen to get blessing 232. You will feel sudden clarity tonight. Don't dismiss it. That's not your imagination, that's divine alignment kicking in. Names will come to your mind. Conversations will play back with new understanding. Things they said will finally make sense, but in a very different way. They've been using your goodness to hide their wickedness. But now your goodness is becoming your weapon. They won't be able to lie to your energy anymore. Your spirit is louder than their manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 383. They may cry. They may apologize. They may twist the truth. But don't fall for it. Your job is not to comfort the snake while it sheds its skin. Your job is to guard your garden and remove what's destroying your roots. Don't debate. Don't beg. Just detach. Let heaven finish what it started. Type Amen to get blessing 656. They came to destroy you without touching you. They wanted to turn your thoughts against yourself. To make you doubt your path. But what they didn't expect was divine reversal. You are now seeing their true shape in the mirror of this message. You are no longer hypnotized. You are rising. You are protected. You are chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, prepare your space for cleansing. Open your windows. Let the old energy escape. And close the door behind this thief forever. This is not just about saving your home. This is about reclaiming your destiny. Your purpose was being suffocated by someone you thought was helping. But no more. The thief is exposed. The spell is broken. The season of blind trust is over. Type Amen to get blessing 144. They will try one last time. With a new excuse, a softer tone, a different mask. But don't be fooled, this is just the last breath of a spirit that knows it's being evicted. They'll say you misunderstood. They'll act hurt that you changed. But inside, they are terrified that their feeding ground has been closed off forever. You were their energy source. You were their way in. But now your awareness has slammed that door shut. Type Amen to get blessing 939. Your intuition is on fire now. That sudden feeling in your chest. That chill on your arms. That's not fear, that's confirmation. Everything that felt off now makes perfect sense. The dreams, the emotional fatigue, the subtle guilt you kept feeling, it was all part of their energy manipulation. They fed you emotional poison in small doses. Just enough to keep you confused. But not anymore. Not another word. Not another step. Not another chance. Type Amen to get blessing 707. They're watching you closely now. Observing your mood. Wondering if you've caught on. They feel the shift, but they don't know how deep it runs. You're no longer smiling the same way. You're not as available. Your spirit is now guarded by forces greater than their games. And that's why they're panicking silently. They can't manipulate what they can no longer reach. Type Amen to get blessing 411. Archangel Michael says, when you stop feeding a parasite, it exposes the truth in desperation. You will see them reveal themselves soon, without needing to lift a finger. They may act like they're helping you clean, but they were the ones creating the mess. They may act like they're protecting you, but they are the danger. You don't need to argue. You don't need revenge. Just rise, walk away, and let divine justice do what it does best, correct in silence. Your peace will speak louder than their lies ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 515. There will be a moment in the next day or two. You'll hear them say something subtle, but it will feel like thunder. It will confirm everything. That's when you'll know, without doubt, that this message was sent from heaven. Their role is done. Their mask is expired. Their time in your life has ended. Now you must honor what's been revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Go to every room. Clear the air. Speak life into the corners of your home. Anoint your doors with authority and protection. Say aloud, no enemy disguised as a friend will remain in my presence. Say aloud, all energy not sent by God must leave now. Because they didn't just steal physical things. They tried to steal your clarity, your joy, your future. And now you're taking it back, completely. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You may feel emotional. That's normal. It's the shedding of spiritual betrayal. Let the tears come, but let them wash, not drown. You did nothing wrong by trusting. But now you are doing everything right by finally seeing. From this moment on, no one enters your space without discernment. No one drinks from your cup unless they pour back into you. You are not a victim. You are victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, what was taken in silence will be restored in power. Your time is being returned. Your blessings are being rushed back. Your favor is being unlocked. You didn't lose, it was paused so you could learn. And now that you know, the blessings can flow again. The thief has been exposed. The door has been sealed. And your future has been cleared of their shadow. Sleep in peace tonight. You're not alone anymore. Divine forces are guarding your house now. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. They feel the shift even if they don't speak on it. Something in your silence is louder now. Something in your stillness carries the storm they fear most, your awakening. They've already begun trying to rewrite the narrative. They want others to believe you've changed for the worse. But it is not you that's changed, it is the veil over your spirit that has been torn off. You no longer see with borrowed emotions. You see with divine insight. And insight will always scatter impostors. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. They depended on your loyalty to blind you. But now your loyalty has turned inward. You are finally loyal to your truth, your light, your peace. They will pretend not to notice. They will act confused. But inside, they feel the disconnection. You no longer entertain conversations that drain you. You no longer offer explanations for protecting your peace. And that silence? It's your most powerful weapon now. It starves the thief of what they came for. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Watch what begins to happen in the next few days. People will start telling on themselves. Things once hidden will fall into your lap, accidentally, divinely. Screenshots, whispers, expressions, all will serve the purpose of exposing what you were too close to see before. You won't need to go looking for proof anymore. The truth will knock, uninvited, undeniable. Even your enemies will speak it, without realizing they are fulfilling prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 676. Archangel Michael says, you've survived this theft not by force, but by divine grace. They stole parts of your comfort, your faith, your trust, but they couldn't steal your calling. And now, your calling is roaring louder than their sabotage. Don't return to what you've been rescued from. Don't water a tree that has been proven rotten. No matter how familiar the face, the fruit is evidence. This is not the season to entertain repeat mistakes. Type Amen to get blessing 747. You are about to experience reversal. What was taken is being multiplied. What was hidden is being announced. The thief will experience the weight of their actions, not from your retaliation, but from divine correction. They will lose favor in places where they boasted. They will stumble in rooms where they once felt powerful. And you? You will walk in with quiet honor and be raised higher than before. Your elevation will be their consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Do not pity the exposed. Do not shrink for the insecure. Do not explain why you are healing. You owe no one your silence anymore. You owe no one the comfort of your dimmed light. You've paid too high a price for peace to give it away again. This time, your peace has boundaries. And that boundary is the line that no thief shall ever cross again. Type Amen to get blessing 989. Let your life shift now. Move the furniture. Shift the energy. Speak protection into every space. Say this: no thief will thrive in my home, my mind, or my destiny. Let your spirit rise to full authority. Heaven has given you the power to seal this chapter permanently. And the sound you're hearing in your soul right now? That's not fear. That's freedom breaking chains.